Okay, we're going to go ahead and finish up the flowchart. We have granite to go, so I'm going to go ahead and copy marble and paste it to the false side of marble, and then change everything that says marble into granite. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. Oops. Paste it here. Again, I have to make sure this is a capital G. Okay, then change both of the outputs. And we'll be done. Again, making sure this is going to be a capital G. And it'll match up to everything. Okay, I'll go ahead and run it one more time. 10 tons. And this will be granite. Okay, and I'll copy that. So 10 tons, there's 2,000 per ton, so it's 20,000. Okay, then we'll do another truck. We'll say yes. 10 tons. Granite. 20 tons. And 40,000. Okay, so now that that works, now we have nothing on the false side of granite, so we're going to add an output to that. And we're going to say same thing we've said each time when we've had this. This is our error message. And we'll type you typed space quote, join that with type of rock. I'll copy and paste that from our problem statement. And then quote space you needed to type, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that from my problem statement also, since we've been using this. Allows me to make sure I have consistency throughout. Okay, and then the other thing I'm going to do is add an assignment, and we're going to assign 1 to the error. So error flag, and that's going to be equal to 1. So it's going to change it from 0 to 1. And then on the outside here, okay, after another truck, okay, here's where we're going to have our decision. And we're going to say error flag equals 0. So it stays 0, then nothing has happened. And here we're going to do an assignment. And if we bring back our problem statement, you can see this is where we're going to do total money. I'm just going to go ahead and copy this whole thing. Paste it over here. And then I'm going to copy this over to here. Come on. And then get rid of it on this side. Alright, so that is our last expression. And then we have our last output. And here I'm just going to say total amount of money, and then this is going to be total money. And I'm copying and pasting that from the flowchart, problem statement. Okay, and then on this side, we're going to take this and copy it. Nope. And paste it over here. Okay, now we're done. So we put in our error checking and trapping. Now the last thing we have to do is on this side here, is after this output, we need to reset the error flag. And the reason for that is if we don't, then error flag will always be 1 and it'll always show that it's an error. So what I'm going to do here is reset the flag to 0 after the error has been processed. So error occurs, it goes down this side, gives us an error message, resets the flag, and allows us to go up and do a regular order. So let's go ahead and see how this works. So we have 10 tons. Let's do granite. 10 tons of granite is 20,000. Is there another truck? We'll say yes. And that's going to show us the $20,000. So this output here is our total money. I should have total amount of money or something like that. All right, so, but that's what this is right here. So we can see that it all worked. Then I'll click OK. Hey, it says how many tons. I'll do 10. I'll do quartz. Oh no, I'll do quartz with 2 Z's. And we can see we have a problem. So I have an error in this output. You can see, I can see what the problem is. I have text joined with a place in memory, and there should be another joined. So there should be a plus right here, and that's our problem. So let's go back, and we'll fix that. So the problem is going to be here also. So there needs to be a plus between type of rock, and so it's text joined with memory joined with text. Okay, and I'll go back up and change another one. And again, I need a plus sign after this place in memory. All right, do it one last time. I'll do 10 tons. Let's do marble. Okay, 150 is another truck. I'll say yes. And 15,000. I'll say 10 tons. Quartz. Okay, so I misspelled that. So now an error flag has been raised. Here's our error message. Is there another truck? I'll say yes. Alright, and now this is the error message after that, so click OK. And now it should let us process this properly. And I'll do quartz. Misspelled it again. Okay, that was a mistake. That's why I hate quartz. Alright, how many tons? 10. Granite. Okay, less chance of misspelling that. So as you can see, it's processing it correctly. And I'll say no. It'll give me my last 35,000. So it's everything's working perfectly. We're ready to go ahead and code. Okay, so is this how it's going to be coded? Absolutely not. We are not going to have, when it says it's Granite, we're just going to do this accumulator. Okay, so this entire section here will be placed outside of the loop when we're done. But we need to test it first inside the loop so we know that it's working. So we're going to say that when we code this, we're going to be coding it just like it is in the flowchart. And then once we get that working, then we're going to recode it, taking out what shouldn't be inside the loop, which is all this right here. And we're going to be placing it then inside error flag equals 0. Well, actually, it won't even be there. It'll actually be after done looping, which we don't have anything right now. All we have is that done looping. But we need to test everything inside the loop. And there's no sense moving it outside the loop in the flowchart, because flowchart's there for testing. And we tested it and everything works. So now we're going to go ahead and code it, and we'll end up coding it twice. Coding it once to test everything works, and then we'll rearrange things so that they should be for the final production of that.